So I'm Nazir. So I'm the HR manager here in MHUB. Okay.
MHUB.
So I'll pass the session to you now. I mean, you're supposed to be interviewing us, right?
Okay, yeah. Okay, hi, Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. Encik Muhammad Nazif and also manager Atira. Puan Atira. Hello. Okay, first of all, let me introduce myself, and my name is Nadira binti Mak Saleh, and this is my friend Won Sion Teng. We are entrepreneurship student from UMK, University Malaysia Kelantan. And thank you for your time to join our interview session about our case study. Would you like to introduce yourself first? Or
Okay. Let me just talk a little bit about me. Again, my name is Nazif. Been in HR for 8 years. I'm also a student at the moment, pursuing a PhD. Right now, so I've been in MHUB for 4 months now. So yeah, I just joined MHUB. So Atira?
Hello. I've been attached to customer success team in MHUB around roughly 3 years.
Okay.
So basically my field is on managing the client's profile and account in MHUB.
Okay, I see. Okay, thank you. Okay, moving to the question, we want to ask you a few questions for our case study about MHUB company. For the first question, could you briefly introduce your organization and tell us about your role within it?
The company, okay.
Okay.
So basically, MHUB is a prop tech company. We are a property tech. We focuses on building software and technologies for property developers. So we really focus on this niche market where we provide end-to-end solution from listing a house until selling that house. So we have solutions for lawyers, for bankers, for customers to review defects in the house and stuff like that. So we're pretty much an end-to-end solution property technology company, a software development for property developers. So like I mentioned earlier, our role, I'm the initial manager, and we have customer success manager, head of customer success with us, which is Atira.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Next question. How do SEVs align with the mission and vision of your organization?
Okay, so I think SEV itself, we don't really use SEV basically, sustainable entrepreneurship. What does V stand for? Values, is it?
Really? Okay.
So basically, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Right. Okay, so basically, a lot of our job here, we really move to it as ESG, basically environmental sustainability and governance. They focus on ESG. So S is part of the sustainability. Which, to be very honest, the SEV is very new to us, right, Matiram? So this is not something that we are familiar with, to be very honest. But if we were to look into the sustainable part of the business, how it aligns with our mission and vision, definitely we're looking at digitalizing the transactions of purchasing a house, because currently there's pretty much very paper-based and also non-sustainable punya methods lah. So right now that's what we're trying to do. The sustainable part, we're digitalizing that particular function of developing, let me rephrase, digitalizing the property tech in your industry itself.
Okay.
Does that answer your question?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Moving to the question I also sent to Cik Nazif. For your experience, what a strategy or initiative have been successful in fostering or promoting a culture of SEV within your organization?
I think what we do here, we have our own culture, which is our great culture. Great culture, that's how we align with SEV to our organization, is we integrate this culture together. On top of being grateful, being agile, being honest and stuff like that, we also made it a mission to provide a continuous learning and training and awareness programs our employees to make sure we apply or implement sustainable business practices. Like for example, here in MHUB, we are totally a paperless company at the moment, so that will reduce waste. So we create partnership with other organizations to show that we are committed in terms of sustainability. And we also encourage our employees to involve in volunteering work or sustainability initiatives and stuff like that. So that's how we foster the cultures of SEV in our organization.
Okay. Okay.
Was I too fast?
No. Okay. I listen very well. Okay. Okay. Then next, how do you think your organization can better align their operation with SAV while maintaining their competitive edge?
I think right now, as a tech company, we do have that competitive edge as it is. But as a tech company, we need to have more sustainable technologies to make sure we improve efficiencies, we improve or reduce costs for the long run. So I think what's important for us and how we align with SEV is we need to optimize resources or data to have a more transparent reporting, and to continuously innovate from the data that we have to make sure that our technologies are sustainable and efficient for the long run.
Okay. Okay, thank you for your answer. Okay. I want to ask Puan Atira, can?
Sure.
Okay. In your experience, Puan Atira, what are some key SAV that are particularly relevant for MHUB organization operating in Malaysia? Do you understand?
Can you rephrase the question?
Okay. In your experience, what are some key SEV that are particularly relevant for MHUB organization operating in Malaysia?
I think the transparency of the product itself, as we are selling system to the property developers, right? The transparency of the product, and also how do we ensure the product is in par and following with the current technologies, because what we are doing now is, even though the pace in product and its technology is actually moving very fast, but we are actually working very close with many tech vendors to ensure that our system is updated okay. The system that we sell to the developers is updated from time to time, and I think one of the key points is to be transparent to our user and make sure that our integration is always updated from time to time. That is how we make sure the product deliver what's our user expected from MHUB system.
Okay. Okay, thank you Puan Atira.
Welcome.
Okay, next I want to ask Encik Muhammad Nazif. Sorry if a lot of question.
Okay, no worries.
Okay, for your experience, Encik Nazif, what are the sustainable impacts of payment sector based on each sector in MHUB?
I think payment sector in terms of MHUB itself, we don't really do payments, right? We receive payments, like I would say.
Oh, okay.
I think in terms of what I can say sustainable is right now we don't really have we are on, like I mentioned, like paperless, right? And everything is pretty much very digitalized, very on the cloud thing. So in terms of payment sector, if you're talking about like payment gateways and stuff like that, I'm not sure how to answer you. But in terms of for MHUB, I think I would say we use a lot of digital payments. So eventually it enhances our inclusions for banking services. We provide more options to the vendors or to the clients who make payments, and it reduces human error, I would say, in a sense. So it has more efficient transaction processes. There's efficient process, and also we can avoid fraud and stuff like that, I would say.
Okay. Thank you for the answer. Okay. How does the button 40 inclusion affect the well-being of... Okay, I repeat. How does button 40 inclusion affects the well-being of a society and the economic growth in the country? Yes.
What is that bottom 40?
Bottom 40, you mean the M40, B40, is it? The bottom 40 means the B40, the...
Yeah, okay. Inclusion. Maybe. Sorry, I don't understand.
No worries. I think how this would affect the B40s is basically the inclusion of it, because right now with what the economy is doing, right? So I think it provides more we can, like, you don't really need cash money to buy things these days, right? So that like somehow promotes equity within the society. It how do I put this? It would create more chances, increases daya membeli, right?
Yeah.
Purchasing power. That is the word I'm looking for. Purchasing power towards the B40s with this financial inclusion of the economics.
Okay. Okay, maybe that's right answer.
Sorry?
Sorry.
That's not the right answer, you mean?
No, maybe that's right answer. Clear.
Oh, okay.
Okay, next, I have two questions. Explain how the process work, both the business model and the solution you offer to the market.
You mean what MHUB system offered to the market?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, in the high level overview, basically MHUB system, we provide a platform for property developer, specifically, to sell their product. I mean, to sell the property, property in terms of like jual rumah, the short lots and all. So basically, we provide them a platform to sell their properties to Malaysia market, and we are expanding actually to South Asia as well. And by using MHUB platform, like a physical interaction, the purchase and sell can be done online. Developers no longer need to physically meet purchaser, in order to get the units or property selling process begins. So basically, we shorten that process, we digitalize it, and to ensure that everything is transparent in the system. Yeah, that is basically the high-level overview of how this MHUB system works and how it helps the developer, the property developer.
Okay, thank you. Okay. And this is my last question. How MHUB affect the growth of a bottom 40 section of society and its role in SEV?
In my opinion, with the system, right, because now with MHUB system, basically this bottom 40 that you're mentioning, right, this group of people, basically, they can have accessibility to property info in terms of the price, right? So as a bottom 40, they have more selection. They are being more transparent to the property price, I can say, right? So if you compare to last time, during the conventional way, purchaser need to meet with agent, to look for the property price, to see ones that met and that they're eligible with their income. But now with the system, right, purchaser have what you mentioned just now? Purchasing power. They can filter which property price that eligible under their income. So I think that is how this system actually can help with the growth of bottom 40 lah. Without abusing, what bottom 40 can afford. They actually can be more, as I mentioned, transparent to what property industry is offering now.
Okay, thank you. Okay, next I will pass to my friends, Siu Teng.
Hi, now I want to continue the questions. And my first question is, what challenge does the MHUB company face in balancing their entrepreneur or orientation with the promotion of SEV?
Balancing entrepreneur orientation.
Yeah, with the promotion of the SEV.
I think the challenges, right?
Yes.
System cost itself.
Yeah, I think
The economic part.
we're looking at the long-term and short-term sustainability and also profitability, right? So I think aligning those two will be something that is a bit challenging for us. We need to address compliance issues, regulatory issues. We need to look at the cost itself and managing the whole cost to actually develop a sustainable technology. And coming with change is something that is very difficult. There's always resistance in change. So I think balancing within ethical practices, short-term profitability and so long-term profitability is something that would be one of the challenges I would say that we're facing at the moment.
Okay, thank you for your answer. And my next question is, please share if there is any related theory applicable to MHUB company.
Right, agreed.
For the theory.
What type of theory? Are we looking at literature theory or what?
For example, like absorptive capacity or others.
Can we skip this question because we're not sure how to answer?
It's okay. Now I move to next question. What role of Islamic leadership can you play in achieving the objective of SEB?
Very interesting questions.
Yeah.
I think what we promote here is really about how do I put this? Because, okay, first of all, MHUB is a non-Muslim company. The founders are non-Malays, right? Okay, so but we are as the management team, we really focus on the principle of Islamic teaching itself, right? So we as leaders, we always advocate for stewardship. We always emphasizes on social justice and doing business ethically, and we also like emphasize that giving our best lah to make sure we don't curi tulang lah, I would say, right? And also I think as Islamic leaders, not leader lah in this company per se, right? We try to advocate in terms of following the financial products that we use, following the applicable Sharia law or something. But this is something that we are still pretty much haven't been on very hands-on, right? So I would say the most things that we do here, we provide, we always advocate for humbleness, stewardship, social justice, and doing business ethically, basically following the Islamic teachings. But then that's pretty much not within our control, I would say.
Okay, thank you for your answer. And my next question is, how do you imagine the future evolution of fintech organization in the Malaysia concerning the SEV aspect? The future evolution.
Because we are not a fintech company, we are a prop tech company, so there is a difference there. But if we're looking at fintech adoption, I would say it will really evolve very rapidly. If we're looking at, obviously looking at Islamic, or we're just focusing on the overall involvement. Hello?
Okay.
No, I mean, that's a question I'm asking. Are we still looking at the Islamic perspective, or is it a general perspective?
For the general.
I think fintech pretty much will evolve now because everything is on digital payments at the moment, so it will be very competitive. To have better frameworks on how to support innovation and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for your answer. And my next question is, what advice would you give to other organizations to improve their SEV strategy?
What advice you can give for the companies? I think first and foremost to really understand what is SEV is. Right, to be very honest, when I first hear SEV, I was like, what is SEV, right? So we need to read as well what is SEV. So I think the advice I can give is to learn to really understand what SEV is, and to really implement it and to really understand the structure of SEV, what is important, what is the core values of SEV. SEV is sustainable leadership values. So what is the values that they are showing or they are practicing? So understanding the whole concept of SEV is the first thing I would advise.
Okay, understand. And the next question is, what are the next step for MHUB company in terms of advancing for the SEV?
Next step in enhancing
SAB.
SAB.
Yeah.
B. I think that one cannot be answered by us.
Yeah, I mean, it's above our pay grade.
Yeah.
But if I were to give an opinion, this is solely my opinion, what we can do is to really look into the sustainable part, because coming out with sustainable technologies is not cheap, right? So we really need to relook at the cost and the profitability, the sustainability part. I think those are the things that we need to relook. That would be something that we need to do in the future. But again, it is above our pay grade. I'm saying just based on my opinion.
Okay, thank you for your answer. And for my last question is, do you have any message would you like to share with your audience on the subject of the sustainable entrepreneurship?
Audience, you're not sharing this interview, right?
For us. For us.
For us only.
Any message for the audience?
For us also.
SAV. Can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, sorry.
Do you have any messages would you like to share to ours on the subject of sustainable entrepreneurship?
Oh, okay. I think based on the interview session that we have today, I am actually very interested to know more about what is SEV.
Oh, I
You know, so perhaps whenever you run any kind of study or surveys on SEV, you could perhaps let us know more or in advance what is basically SEV, because as what Nazif mentioned just now, it's quite SEV term is quite alien to us. We're also wondering what is that, but from your question, I think it's something that is quite important in business, right? How it can impact the business models and how the companies practice. So I wish this SEV can be something that is how to say, can be
Push forward.
yeah.
Thank you for taking your time with us.
I hope we help you. I hope we give you the answers that you need for your study.
Thank you. It's helpful for us.
Thank
For
you.
Okay, thanks guys. Is there anything else from you guys?
Okay.
Any more questions?
No.
No.
Now we can left.
Okay, bye.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.